Oh, dude, we got a lot to talk about. Friday, I had nothing to read, and I was like, oh, I really want to finish the Boys of Tommen series. I read Binding 13 and Keeping 13 and loved them, so I picked this up. Yo. The things that happen in this book are not okay. I cried so many times. I don't cry often. This made me cry. Learning about what Joey goes through, you know, his story is heartbreaking. And then Aoife, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce her name, but I always want to call her Aoife for some reason. I don't know. She's like trying to help him, and he's like, no, don't help me. You can't come into my life. It's too messy. And she's like, well, too bad, because I'm here.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And then this is a great explanation. And then when she finally finds out like why he says that, when she was like, I get it, I understand it, broke me into pieces. And she still wanted him. Side note, everything, what's his name? Ollie and Tag are the comedic relief in here. Like, Ollie trying to learn words, not knowing how to say them or what they mean, actually was hilarious. Finished this. Currently reading Redeeming 6. I think I'm only a couple chapters in. I really wanted to lock in and finish this whole thing today, but it just wasn't gonna happen. Okay, so only a few chapters in. So much fun. So sad. Oh my god. I like how we're like in these books we're starting to get introduced to like the people who go to Tommen College. Is it Tommen or Tomen? I don't know. The girls who like go to, the girls and the boys. So we're getting a little bit of backstory, even though like Joey and Aoife's story doesn't quite like interconnect with theirs. I don't take that as a fact though, because I've only read the first of their book. Just saying. Today, okay, whole different story. I recently got a new iPhone 17 Pro Max. I love it. I had the iPhone 14. The trade-in time was like coming up where I had to take it in or I would be charged extra for essentially just having a new phone. And I was like, okay, I need to go to Verizon, turn this in. Guess what's right by it? Barnes & Noble. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop at Barnes & Noble because I want to get Releasing 10 because I am going to read it. I walk in there. This is the only copy they had left. Do you see how big this is? This is a monstrosity of a book. This is 730 pages. Okay, now let me pull out Redeeming 6, also a big book. This is 760 pages, more pages than in here, but why is it so much thicker? Because it looks, the pages are the same size, the font's the same size, so why is this so much bigger? Is it? Yeah, it's literally the same size. As I've stated before, I don't read a lot of fantasy. One of my friends just recently read this, and she's also the one who put me onto the Plated Prisoner series, and she said she loved it, so I was like, okay, I have to get it. So I got Starside. I go into Barnes & Noble, I'm looking around in the fantasy section because I know I want to get this. I'm doing the Dewey Decimal, okay? I'm looking, can't find it, nowhere to be seen. I open the Barnes & Noble app and I look if they have it available in my store. It says they're out of stock. I'm like, okay, so I'm just going to leave with this bad boy. Well, I go up to the checkout. Lo and behold, there's a whole rack of Starside behind him. Horrible marketing. Sorry. But I was like, can I get this? $32. Okay, cool. It is gorgeous though, I will say that. Are you kidding me? Look at this. She's gorgeous. Hang on. Can you see? And the sprayed edges. I love beautiful sprayed edges. My plan, what is my plan? My plan is to finish Boys of Tommen ASAP. So I have 3 books left, I believe. Yeah. And then, is there more coming out? I don't know, I gotta do some research into it. Oh, can I tell you guys a funny story? So, I mentioned this on one of my TikToks, but when I started reading Binding 13, I was like, oh, they met on January 10th of 2005. Lo and behold, that's the same day I'm born. Super excited about that, whatever. Move on to Saving Six. This is a little, I don't know, y'all might think this is weird. Joey's laying there and he's not well, if you will, and he says he's listening to Bob Dylan's Knockin' on Heaven's Door. Okay, good enough. That's the same exact song that was playing in the car when we were going to lay my grandfather to rest. A little morbid, I know, just have to say it. Then I'm reading Redeeming Six, and Joey cannot seem to figure out Lizzie's name. He keeps calling her Lily. Lilly. Is this a coincidence? I don't know. Am I a little crazy? Possibly. I have a problem. My physical TBR is getting way too long. See, because I notice a trend here. And here's the trend that I'm noticing, that I'm clocking, is that I have a bunch of books I need to read. I'm like, oh, I don't really want to read these. So then I go and buy new books, okay? And then I bring those new books home, put them on my bookshelf, and then they sit there because I'm like, oh, actually, I don't want to read this right now. I want to read the books that I've already had. If that makes sense. Reading update. I'm unwell. I'm not okay. This is not cool. I'm about 80% through Redeeming Six. All I can think about is that Noah Calm song. And it's breaking me. I've never cried this much reading a book. I can confidently say that. I've never cried this much. And, I read Johnny and Shannon's story, and I was so emotionally unwell that I had to take like a 1.5 to 2 year gap before reading Joey and Aoife's story, and I genuinely think that that's gonna have to happen again. Like, after this, I can't read Taming 7. I just don't think I'm in the right mindset. I don't. This is crazy. This is crazy. Again, I've never cried this much. I just can't. There's hair in my mouth. Hello? Oh, I finished Redeeming 6. That was not okay. I have never cried that much reading a book, as I've stated. I've never cried that much. And I think I'm going to be thinking about this for the rest of my life. I really do. And I really wanted to start reading Taming 7, but I just don't think I can put myself through it. I really don't. Not yet. I just need a little bit of time to recover. I did read Next of Kin by Hannah Bonin Young, and this was good. I give it only a 3-star. It was good. I enjoyed it, but I was like, what's going on? I feel like there was a little bit of build up, but I feel like there just wasn't enough. Like, there needed to be more, if that makes sense. Wait, this might be a spoiler warning. This might be a spoiler, because I feel like it was like they were living together, not really like because they were in love. You just gotta read it to know the circumstances. But it was like they were living together. They were like, oh, we can't do this, it might get too complicated, whatever. But then it was like, boom, I love you. Huh? What? It was like so quick. I was like, what's happening? But it was still good. Then last night I literally read this in one sitting. But The Sweetest Oblivion, I love a mafia romance, don't care. I give this a 4 stars. It was really good. I had a great time reading it. Love Nico, but I didn't like how he was supposed to marry the sister but was obsessed with her, but then the sister, something happened so they couldn't get married. I was just like, the beginning was very confusing, and I feel like it would have just been better if it was just an arranged marriage with those two instead of with him and the sister at first. This next part is not really book related, but I need to tell you guys about it. Are you serious? Like, actually get a life. The last 3 days, the only way I can explain is I've been dizzy. I've been so dizzy, just like randomly. And I was talking to my dad about it, and the way that I could explain it is it was just like a zap of dizziness, right? And it would come on and off. It wasn't really like specific if I would move my head a certain way, whatever. It was just like on and off. And then the days proceeded, and yesterday it was really bad. It was like I would just like, it was literally like I was being electrocuted. It was just like and I was like, I was terrified. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, oh my god, I think I'm dying. It's like, what could this be from? And I couldn't, and everything was telling me, oh, vertigo, inner ear problems, this, that, and the third. I'm like, I guess inner ear problem would make sense because I always have ear infections when I like swim and stuff. I just got sensitive ears, whatever. That's so besides the point. That doesn't matter at all. Figured out what it's from. It's because the last 5 days when I'm supposed to be taking my SSRI, I'm not. Not purposely. I just have completely forgotten. So I was getting the sertraline zaps. Yo, the sertraline zaps. Now I'm terrified to even consider getting off the medication because that was horrible. That was horrible. It was like I would just be good for like 2 seconds and it'd be like zzz. I was like, it was horrible. Take your medication when you're supposed to take it. Please.